Guess what time it is?
What?
Bread o'clock!
Not today.
Good afternoon. We've been working this morning and today we're finally going to be sharing, in a video properly, Alex's bread recipe. I don't know why you're in shadow and I'm not. Go on, stand here, try and fix the lighting. Closer? There we go. No. I have actually shared this before. I know lots of people were like, Maddie, why haven't you shared this? I have actually shared it. It was just in my ebook. So you'd have to buy the ebook to get the recipe.
I remember.
So if you want it written up and to like reference it all the time, I'll leave a link to my ebook down below. But we wanted to do this in a video, and then in the new year, we will properly do a whole bread recipe where I want like video.
Oh, okay.
Well, I want to do like a basic loaf, like a wholemeal loaf, a seeded loaf. Maybe we could try sourdough. We could try some like bread rolls and kind of do a whole video where I kind of teach you about bread. But let's just do this in the vlog. So take it away, Al.
What now? Move. Need some water.
So we have strong white bread flour. We have normal flour, yeast, easy bake yeast, sea salt, scales, a little thing for water, and we're going to be using a dough mixer, like a stand mixer with a dough hook. If you don't have one, you can still do it. You just have to knead it with your hand on a work surface with flour. And there are so many videos online showing you how to knead dough. It's quite simple. You just have to like learn the technique and keep kneading. But it is great if you do have a mixer, which brings me, well, I'll tell you, but it is going to be a part of this giveaway for today. But we'll tell you the giveaway at the end of the bread. Spoiler alert.
Why were the baker's hands brown?
I told you this joke.
No, you didn't. You showed it to
He
me.
needed to poo.
No.
He needed a poo.
Yes.
My delivery was not great. Why are you in shadow? Oh,
Maybe I
it's
should get a
so
seat.
frustrating.
Because you're on the window. The sun is in this quadrant here.
But you're also in shadow there. You need to lean forwards a bit.
Yeah.
You're very dark.
Okay. You've set the tripod quite.
Shall I set it higher? I've got a 6'3" man to deal with.
There we go.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's better. And now it's sunny.
Okay. So how much flour?
So you put your flour in. Step one. Bread is made from flour.
250 grams of flour.
Yes. I think there's
Oh
lots
look,
of...
you're wearing your ring today and I'm not wearing mine.
I always wear my rings.
He never wears his rings. We've been away for 2 weekends and he wasn't wearing his ring for either of them. And today I'm not wearing mine.
Well, I shouldn't really be wearing it while I'm doing this.
Well.
But. And then 250 of the bread flour, the strong flour. I mean, some recipes would just say the full amount to be bread flour, like 500 grams or however much you're doing.
That's 508.
I know.
Does that matter?
I don't usually worry about it. I might put like an extra couple of milliliters of water.
These are the top tips that you get
It's
from
not
Al.
the end of the world. I mean, bread's not that good that I make.
Yes,
so
it
I'm
is.
not that fussed.
He says this, he's so critical of himself. And I think, I don't know if it's because you're my husband, but, I love saying that, but I don't know if it's because you're my husband, but I think your bread is the best bread ever. There's no better bread. But I think that you get that satisfaction from cooking at home. But I genuinely think it is the best bread. And I think lots of you are going to be happy making this because it's easy. How much water?
More than that.
300?
320, well, 325, but then I've started doing 320 and it seems to get better results.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's like too sticky, the dough.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Bang on.
So 320 ml of water.
Yeah, so what's that? The guy in the thing, there's a 64% hydration.
Yeah, so we went to a
bread.
bread making class at Philly Way, which if you live in Cornwall, I highly recommend. It was extremely good.
Yeah.
We learned how to make focaccia, we learned bread rolls, and a loaf or two of bread. I think we did a wholemeal and a plain. They provide all the ingredients. It's a really fun activity to do with a friend or a partner. Very, very enjoyable. And it's where I adapted my focaccia recipe from, which I'll also link below. I'll link all of our bread recipes I have that are free, that aren't in my ebook, down below.
Right, I started putting the water in, but that's not how I do it.
Okay.
So I do 10 grams of salt.
So he's got it on the scale so that he can just measure it as he adds it in, which does make it easier.
It's usually like 2 heaped teaspoons.
Okay.
The trouble with there you go. They don't react very quick.
I don't like this scale. It doesn't react quick enough and then it turns off like that all the time.
Yeah.
I think we need to go back to get another new scale. And then is it 7 grams of yeast?
7 grams,
You can buy the little sachets of yeast, but we prefer just for sustainable reasons to get the little tin, because you can recycle this, can't you?
Yeah.
And just weigh it out. And like I said, he's made what he's not showing you. I'll show you. Wait. Because these are little details that you won't think of, but he has made a little well to put the yeast in so it's separate from the salt, because you don't want them to touch because that will kill the yeast.
Okay. I'm not super I just wouldn't pour the salt directly onto the yeast. It's all going to get mixed up in about 10
That's a good idea.
Anyway.
He just used his finger just to make a little well for the yeast so that you can measure it.
Salt, yeast, the water.
Yes.
And actually I might get some seeds. I like to mix some seeds in. What seeds shall we have?
I don't know. Isn't there a seed mix that I made in the other side?
This one?
Yeah.
Aha. Yes.
Which has got, what's it got in there? Pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin, sunflower,
sesame.
I did have some poppy. There we go. Ooh.
It's nice to add seeds because it adds a bit of crunch and also it's just good for you. So how many seeds will you add?
The recipe I started using years ago was like 75 grams.
What recipe was that? Because we can link it.
I think it was the Bake with Jack.
Bake with Jack.
Bloomer, with seeded bloomer, that was it.
Okay.
And he says 75 in and then 25 on top, so 100 grams for the whole mix. I don't know, I find that quite a lot. Maybe it's because we use like sunflower and pumpkin, it's quite big. I don't know, something like 30, 40.
So 30 to 40 grams of seeds, and he's just scattering.
I'll
So
go
33
overboard.
grams, just to be precise. We've got a Smeg mixer, which, spoiler alert, might be in the giveaway, may or may not be in the giveaway. Stay tuned.
And then pop it in.
Pop this out of the way, we need to hang this picture.
Oh yeah.
We use this a lot and I love the way it looks, it's so beautiful.
So I found that pouring the water in just as I start seems to get a better result than just dumping it all on top at the beginning.
And that's very low speed.
Yeah. So on this one it's like it says 1 to 3 speed is for the dough hook.
Okay.
I guess you don't want to over
So you've got it on 1?
agitate it. Yeah. Yes. So I find otherwise this flour at the edge doesn't mix in well.
Do you know what someone would do if they're not using the dough hook? I know that they would need it themselves, but you don't do it that way. Have you done that way in the past?
I don't think so. Well, we did it at that course.
Yeah, it's like, I would definitely recommend, like, I'll try and find a video that's a good reference point. I'll do that, I'll link that below if I can find one.
Well, it's like 5 to 10 minutes of kneading,
5 to 10 minutes
but
of kneading.
I'm no expert on the technique, so...
I think people overcomplicate it. I definitely used to do this where I would make it in my head a bigger deal, making bread and kneading the dough and thinking, oh, I have to follow this specific technique. Yeah. I think, yes, over the years, if you like really get into baking, then you'll probably learn a technique. If I was a
baker, I know there's like artisan baking is very trendy, like with coffee, but I'm not. As long as it turns out in a loaf shape, it tastes like bread, it's nice.
And I think that's what you need to remember if you're trying it and you don't have a mixer. Just knead the bread. Like, it doesn't need to be that fussy. I'll link a video, like I said, like I'll try and find maybe Jamie Oliver or someone has a very simple recipe for kneading that I can link. Okay. So if you're kneading it by hand, basically you want the dough to come together like this so it gets elastic and soft. So how long do you do this for?
Up to 5 minutes.
Okay.
I know, I think like it's supposed to be kneading with hand. You probably do it for more time than with a machine.
I think you do about 10 minutes by hand.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, I found that it's hard to ruin the loaf of bread, to be honest.
You just look at it and you know when it's ready, when it's come together, when it's like starting to get very elastic.
Yeah.
You can see this is not quite there yet. Because it needs to come together more and be more elastic. So you're just turning up a bit. Frankie's joining. So it's nearly ready. You can see how it's come together. So it's all one dough ball, one lump, and you can see it's kind of, when we take it out, it'll be kind of like elasticy. Hey Frankie! Frankie! Poor little Frankie's got a bad back leg. Look at it, it sticks out. Oh yeah, give kisses. Kisses to Frankie. Oh, they love each other. They sleep together in the little bed next to the fire in the evenings, don't you? Two ginger animals. He's like a brother from another mother, isn't he, Roxy? Oh.
She would just barge into it.
Yeah, I think that she's doing that to say, look at me, look at me.
Yeah.
Don't look at Frankie.
Why are you petting Frankie? Oh, Frankie, I love you.
Right, so switching it off. What next, bread man Alex?
Just got to get it off the hook.
Okay.
My trusty...
Yeah, get yourself one of these.
Thingy.
You can probably get them online for like a couple of pounds, or in a shop if you go into like a kitchen shop. It's just a dough scraper. Dough knife. And it's like best when they're plastic because you can use them for a variety of like surfaces. I know you can get metal ones, but plastic you can just like
we have a metal one and I don't like using it because
you can't use it on a work surface. It's, I would feel like, how can you bend it and use it for that purpose?
Yeah.
So what next?
What I will do is I'll kind of, you don't think you have to do this, I'll sculpt it into a little ball shape because it's not quite ball shaped. And then just kind of leave him.
Leave him to rise.
To rise.
So take a tea towel, cover it, yeah.
Take one tea towel.
And leave it to rise for how long?
It depends on the weather and the temperature.
So it'll double in size.
Double in size, yeah. I would generally be
about an hour to 2 hours.
Yeah.
But it's quite warm in this kitchen because we've got the Aga. So if it's a cold kitchen, maybe it would take 2.
Yeah.
But you can also put it in a warmer spot. So you could put it like in a windowsill or somewhere that's warmer.
Generally, I want the bread now, so I will do it for an hour and try and find somewhere warm, like put it on top of the boiler. Maybe there's more precise rules I should be following, but it's never gone wrong. So. Also,
when we did that bread course, he pointed out that you can make your dough and you can put it in the fridge, which we thought was like crazy because I always thought it had to be warm and it would kill the yeast if you put it in the fridge.
Yes.
But he said for pizza dough, especially, it is better if you make the dough beforehand, put it in the fridge for 24 hours and then use it and roll it out for pizza. So we need to try that. In fact, if I do a bread video, I think we need to do a bread video. We do a pizza dough and we do like a basic bread and we do like bread buns or something because I feel like that'd be really interesting. Try all three.
I want to try buns.
We've done that. We did them at the course.
Yeah, well, I want to make them because
those.
I find the buns you get in the supermarket are always a bit.
They're not good.
Underwhelming.
They're not good. So we will resume in an hour. Look at that. Alex put it on the Aga to help it double in size a bit quicker.
Only for a few minutes, it was actually fine, I thought.
So what's next?
Then you make your bread. Food on you.
Is it a protein bar?
It was a bogey. I don't know, a lot of food. So, what I would do is get a little bit of flour. Doesn't have to be the strong bread flour. Whatever flour.
A lightly floured surface. Tip it out onto the lightly floured surface.
Yoink! Oh no.
Here we are.
Now we're done. We're done with that bowl. And it's probably time to take this off. Sorry.
It's over.
Yeah.
Roxy.
Didn't like that, did you?
She's so telling you off. She's like,
right.
Put it back on, Dad. Oi, come here. Come on.
I guess what I would do is I just get a little bit of flour on each side.
So what are you doing with your fingers there?
Nothing in particular.
No, you're knocking it back.
Well, yeah, I was just going like that.
Yeah, that's what you do. You knock out the air from it. Yeah.
I like to do it because it's like I'm making focaccia, even though I'm not. So the technique I saw, again, from that Bake with Jack recipe that your mum showed me years ago, is that I guess you would just take one side of the circle and you take it over about 3/4 and then you move it around a little bit. It's a bit difficult at the start and it kind of goes into like a weird shape. But I try and do that, move it around, you're sort of folding it in over onto itself and it slowly becomes more and more of a ball as I do that.
We've kind of shared this technique before with the dough balls.
And then I just do that for a bit, perhaps 10 to 15 times in total. That's already becoming quite, little hair, becoming quite ball-like. And I really am no expert because I'm doing this and sometimes you can see a bit of tearing and I think, oh, is that bad, is that good? I don't really know. But I try to avoid tearing it too much, obviously. I want to keep it in a nice, fun ball. And I think the idea is to...
See, look how well that's coming together. Beautiful.
Get a bit of air into it and fold it. So that'll be... I'll probably say that's enough. And then I just kind of...
So you flipped it over on itself?
Flipped it over onto its bum.
So the bit that he was wrapping together has gone underneath.
Yeah.
Do you want to show them? So that's underneath. So you flip it on its top. And then scooch it round.
Scooch it into a nice little ball.
This is if you watched my plant-based party food video where I did the dough balls, it's the same principle, but it's a bigger dough ball.
Yeah. And then I guess I'd say cover it for about half an hour.
Just in the shape
Thusly,
that it's in?
In the shape,
You don't have to put it back into the thing?
You could do. I think I used to do that in the past, but I didn't.
No point,
I didn't want to move it too much. So I just put it there for half an hour and then...
Then we reconvene.
And then we reconvene.
The alarm's gone off. Oh, wow, we're losing light.
It's dark.
Oh, I wanted to have it in the light so we can get a nice photo of it. We can show you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll just not eat any until tomorrow.
No. So look, here we go. It has definitely doubled. So now you're putting it in the oven. Are you going to put some seeds on top?
Yeah. Maybe I'd give it a... What I've been doing recently is I'd give it like 4 scores across the top. It's not the sharpest knife, but...
I got you a little scorer for that job.
I know you did. And then maybe what I'd do is... Where is it? Okay. What I might do, this is lazy, but I'd spray just a tiny bit of this.
Why is it lazy?
Because it's oil instead of water. Just to get the seeds to stick. And I might just do some poppy seeds. Or what do you think? Some other seeds?
Yeah.
What?
Do both.
Oh, I'll do both. But don't do too much because then this won't stick.
Well, it's nice you've got quite a lot of poppy seeds, isn't it?
Yeah. Now they won't stick very well. But
I ruined it.
it doesn't matter.
Oh no, they've gone down the hole.
What hole?
The score. Look at that. So we're going to go in the Argo for how long? So the Argo is what temperature?
The Argo is 200, but it's not a fan.
Yes, so 220... 180 fan.
Yeah. So I might do it 35 minutes and see.
And if you're doing it in a fan oven, do you normally just do it at 200 for just to make it quicker? Yeah.
Generally, yeah.
But you can, it's not a, yeah.
What I did do is I forgot to say I already put, that baking tray has some...
Oh yes, you've put a little tray with water in it. That helps the outside crisp up, doesn't it?
But then in a book I was reading, they said, someone said they prefer not to use water because they said they find it crisps out better without the water, so you do it either way.
Yeah. So that's half an hour and it should come out lovely and golden brown in the darkness because this is December and it's 4:15.
It's halfway done.
It's halfway done?
Yeah. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes.
Oh!
Into tooth.
It smells so good.
Steamy, watch out.
Mmm. Yum! Look how good that looks! Yum! Oh, it looks so good. Look at that. I'm very sorry that the lighting isn't better. I would have loved it if it was the daytime, but this is not a normal cooking video, so who cares? Yum.
Actually, what I did do in Sainsbury's when I was struggling to find chickpea flour, I found sourdough flour, which I've never seen before. So maybe, because we'll probably eat this by like tomorrow morning, so I could make a sourdough loaf with that and see what happens tomorrow. Why not?
Well, in another vlog, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No.
Got a busy day tomorrow.
No, in this vlog.
But do we need to wait for it to sit?
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
Bit of a bum issue, but I think that's just to my own. I might have folded it a bit. It was like a bit of a rip, maybe, or
Who cares?
Yeah,
I think, if anything, I quite like it because it's rustic.
That's the thing. If I saw one in a shop like that,
I'd be like, delicious.
I might think, oh, what happened there? But
Listen to how crusty.
I'm not going to knock by it, am I?
So we need to let it sit for how long? Because I want to eat it now.
At least 10 minutes. I'll put it on a rack.
Ah! It's officially been cooling as we posted our episode of Vlogmas. Chop into that bad boy. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. No soggy bottoms here.
I really want to chop it there.
No,
Size
don't.
of loaf.
No. What a waste.
Okay, poppy seed's going to go up.
Doesn't matter, just, it's going to make a mess.
Some idiot put so many on the top.
Go for it. I want to make a little sandwich.
Ah.
A little pre-dinner sandwich.
There we go.
That's still very chunky sliced. I think I'll just cut that in half and make a sandwich. I've been waiting for this all day. I just can't get over this. Also, this butter is the Natalie...
It's from a local farm.
No, it's the Natalie Organic Vegan Butter. I'll cut this in half so you can share it. And it is my favourite vegan butter, I think.
It does melt very well.
It melts really well. You've got to have like copious amounts of butter. It's just the rule. This is a really good loaf. Cheers. Nothing beats it.
Hello, dog.
Oh, Bobby really wants some. You're not allowed it. You're having your dinner in a minute.
Okay, good crust. Well done, me.
Perfect crust. What's today's giveaway, Al? We've got another big ticket item.
Today's giveaway is 1 loaf of bread.
I'll send it in the post. By the time it gets to you, it's going to be mouldy. Right, what is the ticket? What is the giveaway?
Did we decide?
Yeah.
What was it?
The mixer.
Oh, we did.
A Smeg mixer.
mixer.
You took long enough. So we have got a few big ticket prizes for this Vlogmas because we really want to say thank you to those of you who support us, follow our videos, and also who just want to recreate the recipes we make all the time. I just selected the winner for the Vitamix. And I had to be fair, I had to scroll and pick someone randomly and select a random number. But reading some of your comments, it was hard to be random because I wanted to go in there and pick people who were telling me about the reasons that they needed a Vitamix. Because so many of you deserve this stuff and I really wish I could just give a Vitamix and a mixer to all of you. But at least I can give it to one of you and really give back, hopefully, with this giveaway, all these fun, exciting things. So all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below why you want a mixer. For an added entry, I know that I have said this before, you don't have to have TikTok and Instagram, but if you do, please enter on Instagram and TikTok because I will be checking as double entries. So follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, share the video, share it with a friend, share it on Instagram, share it wherever. For bonus entries, because I'll try and take that into account. And make sure you're looking out for scammers. Don't give your bank details to anybody. I'm the only person who will contact you. And there'll be one winner every day. So you've got one day to enter and tomorrow I will select the winner. So good luck. Congrats to the person who wins the mixer. And hopefully this means you can make your own bread with a mixer in the future.
Yes.
So I hope you enjoyed. We're gonna gobble this up and make some dinner. So I'll say goodbye to you for today's video.
What's
Let me
for
know.
dinner?
I don't know actually.
Leftovers.
Well, there's only enough leftovers for one.
Okay.
So we'll have to figure that one out.
You have that, I'll have the bread.
A whole loaf of bread. To be honest, I would have that for dinner. If we had olives in, I would have bread and olives for dinner happily. Let me know if you liked this video in terms of just doing like a vlog with a recipe in it, because I'll do this again, because I know I've got my sort of formal recipe videos where I'm like edited and it's all like quick and there's full recipes. But if you enjoyed me just vlogging and cooking something with Alex, let me know, because I'll do them again. We can bake together, we can make mince pies, we could, in the new year, do like something fun for veganuary, like make some seitan or some meat. Because it is quite relaxed and it's enjoyable and I feel like it's a bit more low-key. So let me know. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.